Another thing was that I saw a lot in myself of who I could be, but I just wasn't then. And I would pretend like I already was. So I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. You know, yeah, I can fix such and such item. Of course, I'm mechanically trained and I haven't, studied mechanics yet. You know, like, and then you set yourself up for failure because you're like, yeah, I can do that. Because you know that inside yourself, you could, if you studied and worked toward it, but you're not there yet, and you wish you were, and you wish somebody would see it in you, and nobody sees it in you, or you don't feel like anybody does. And you keep trying to validate yourself, like, you want to have such and such an image or something like that, and so you keep trying to build yourself up with talk and big words. And you're like, yeah, well, I did such and such thing too. And you didn't, but you know that you will at some point in time, so it's totally fine. You know? And that's what happens when you don't believe in yourself. It's what happens when you're not confident. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll admit it. I'll admit when I did something stupid. I'll admit that I was a habitual liar. But I grew. And without people being honest, people don't grow. And I needed to be honest with others and honest with myself. I needed to evaluate myself honestly. But that was hard. It was really hard when I hated myself. I didn't realize how much I did, but I really did. And then along came people who loved me. Just out of the blue. I remember my 8th grade year. Scared the junk out of me. Scared me so bad. I kid you not. I'm going to this private school, and I'm not being racist or anything, but I was like one of maybe 5 darker skinned people in the entire school. It's just because it was in like some out of the way neighborhood, whatever, but I was like, here I am going into this really well put together school, and I am scared out of my mind, and I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. This place is expensive. I know I can only be there for 1 year because mom can't afford to let me go there anymore, but she wanted me to go to this school. I was having trouble in the previous 2 schools that I've been in. A lot of that was, I had absolutely zero self-confidence, but I also had people crushing my confidence at every angle, and it was just really hard. It's not even the first day of school, right? It's open house, right? Okay, and I swear this group of girls comes out of like nowhere and comes up to me and is like, hey, and they all give me like these big hugs, and I'm like, I'm looking at mom like, they're gonna kill me. I was scared out of my mind. I was so scared. I was like, what are they doing? Oh man. And if you know me, I'm not a huggy type person. It's really hard for me to hug people. It's weird. Like even my own family, it's just weird for me to give a full hug. I generally give like the side hug thing, and it's not for any particular reason. It's just weird. And here's this group of like 5 girls, and they're all like at once like giving me this big hug, and I'm like, I know they're going to kill me. Like, I know they are. Like, I'm so serious. Oh man, it just... You girls scared me! So badly. But you know what? It turned out that they were pretty dang genuine. At least as far as I could tell. I spent a year with them. And, oh man. I had one of the best years of my entire life at that school. I directed my first play that year, and thoroughly enjoyed it, even though it was hellish. It was so much fun. And I loved my group, all of us who were working on this production of Fredipus text. I had to deal with a diva. She was mad because I didn't want to do everything her way. But I mean, we're all kids. I remember they had an issue with my script. So instead of saying Kmart, I had to say Walmart. Or instead of Walmart, I had to say Kmart. I can't remember which one was what. Whatever. Little things, but they were fun. And, oh man. I have so many fond memories. I loved my Bible/logic teacher. I think he was mad at me because I actually did worse in Bible than I did in logic. I loved logic. I spent like hours after school just doing the logic problems because they were fun. They were like little riddles on a piece of paper. I loved my English teacher. He was hilarious. He was one of the first people who was like, look, your emotions don't matter. So if I step on your emotions, whatever, I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you because I don't care. You'll get over it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is going to be great for me. Because, you know, I'm like highly emotional, like, But I think I respected him probably the most, him and my Bible teacher, probably the most out of like anybody else in the school. I don't think they really know that, but if they see this video, they'll know. I mean, I learned so many valuable lessons. I hurt some people during that year. I didn't realize that my words or my actions affected anybody. So I learned to value myself and to hold my tongue. But I mean, my point is, I grew because people trusted me and because people saw something in me and wanted to bring it out. I grew. And I think it's very valuable to trust others and bring that out of others. You know, everybody has this image of who they want to be, who they really are inside. They know who they really are, and they just wish they could achieve it, you know, now. I wish I was me now, you know? Not, you know, not years later, and I don't even know if I'm ever going to achieve it, you know, you're scared. I want to encourage you, if you're like how I was and just don't like who you are, love who you are. Seriously. You have so much more to offer the world than you realize. A lot more to offer the world than you realize. I mean, I never would have known. I never would have fathomed trying to direct a movie or have my own LLC, you know, until maybe last year. Now the world just seems so open and so full of opportunities that they just weren't there before. I just didn't see them. I didn't know because I couldn't believe in myself. And I think I challenge you to believe in yourself. Truly. Just who you are right now. I know you're going to be who you need to be later. You're not there yet. Admit it. It's okay. You're not there yet. It doesn't mean that you won't be there. Take one step and then another. You know, that one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's true. It's true. Take one step at a time. You're not going to be born flying. Learn. Learn to fly. And you'll soar. You were meant to soar. You're gorgeous. You have so much talent and potential and amazingness in you. You're just amazing. People are amazing. I have seen people just become incredible beyond even my realization. When I tried to speak with them and I saw some good things in them, I would tell them about it, and if they took it and they believed me, later on they'd come back and they'd be like, oh my gosh, you would not believe. And I'm like, I don't. Wow, are you serious? I didn't know you'd be doing such thing. And that's so cool. That's so cool to me. I really want you to trust yourself, to believe in yourself and who you are right now. Analyze yourself honestly, know where your faults are and where your strengths are. And build on those strengths and encourage yourself in your faults. Face them honestly. You have to face them. You can't pretend they're not there. You can't deny them. You have to face the dumb things that you did or said or the habits that you've had. Face them honestly. Work on them. And they will soon become your story of greatness. You were meant for great things. Never forget that. Doesn't matter how old or how young you are. It doesn't matter how great or how small the life you've had or the people around you have had. You were meant for greatness. Thank you for watching Life is Fun, and leave your comments below if there's a certain topic you want me to talk about. I don't actually mind offending people. I don't care. If I think that it's the truth, I'm going to speak it because I feel like the truth is what, sets you free. But I believe in truth, I believe in love, I believe in hope, I believe in joy, and I believe in your greatness because people believed in mine. And I'm really thankful that there were people in my life who believed in me. Believe in you. Catch you guys later.